In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the hottest app on the App Store right now. It's coming up fast in the top 50. That's right, just came out on April 27th after the 7 or whatever month wait. Here it is, Need For Speed Undercover. That's what the icon looks like. As soon as you open it up, you get that nice EA logo. This is the long-awaited Need for Speed Undercover. It's supposed to come out November 30th. It didn't. It's here now after the long wait, and I'm going to be giving you guys an in-depth review of every little nook and cranny of this game. So as soon as you open it up the first time, you're going to get a tutorial video, and it's going to ask you what to do in that, or it's going to tell you what to do in that video, rather, and you know, you're going to learn how to turn and use all these controls. And after you get there, they give you $25,000. You can pick a car, and once you pick a car, it brings you to this menu right here. Now, as you can see, there's no words to describe the icons, but if you put your finger on it and hold it, you get a little note bubble. That's more games, race map, my cars, options, and help. So, let's go into options. There's not too many options for this. Pretty much you can just have car markers, which means like there's a little marker on top of the car if they're ahead of you. Miles per hour or kilometers per hour, sound, volume. You have play tutorial. You can play the tutorial again if you want to learn how to play, or if you don't understand something. There's reset data and about the app. So not too many options there. Help. You have the controls in words. I would personally rather play the tutorial though, because you get the hands-on feel. And you click this to go into My Cars. And once you're in My Cars, you have choose car, buy car, or upgrade car. So if you want to choose cars, I only have one car because I had to restore my iPod, and I just got this app again today, and I just got a little bit into it. I got the Pontiac Firebird and customized it a little bit, but so if you go into choose car, you can toggle between which cars you want. You have like this stats up there. In buy car, obviously you use the cash you have. Now, you know, there's some cheats and hacks on how to get more cash for this game, but I don't like to use those because it just personally, it takes the fun out of the game for me, so I personally do not do that. And then there's upgrade car. Now, this is probably my favorite feature of the game. You have performance upgrades. Similar to Asphalt 4, you have top speed, acceleration, handling, and nitro. Not as many upgrades, but I really like the feel to it. You have upgrade visuals. You can get body kit, custom paint jobs, spoilers, suspension height, and vinyls and wheels. So it has a lot of customization to the cars, which adds a really great aspect to this game. One thing that sets it apart from most other racing games, and I really like that. Let's go all the way back. So let's check out the race map, and I'll show you the controls on this game. As you can see, let's tap there. That's where we're going. This is a cruiser crash. You have to take out 5 cops, which would be fun. I already completed the first mission just to show you guys, so I could customize my car or whatnot, get some cash. So let's go into this. Now it's going to be kind of hard to play at this angle. I'm going to try my best. I'm not going to do very well, obviously, but I'm just here to show you the game. So here's the loading. Now, the loading screens do take some time. It's not a huge deal. It can be a little annoying. The one cool thing is that in between different parts of the game, they have like these little videos from a Need for Speed movie, I think. I haven't seen all of them, but they're just videos that fit with what you're about to do, and I think that's really cool. Another feature that adds, you know, depth to this game. And so this lady pops up and talks about it. One thing I don't like is the auto accelerate. I always like to have a throttle there. It's simple, just tilt to turn. I really like the controls, however. If you take 2 fingers and slide down, it's a pause menu. Let me get out of here so I can show you. If you take 1 finger and swipe down, you go into slow motion. Hold on, I'm out of slow-mo right now. There it is, slow motion. And if you take 1 finger and swipe upwards, you go into nitro. And the way you get more nitro is by drifting on the turns, which means you make a sharp turn like that, and then you drift, and you get more nitro like that. And in this race, my goal is to take out all of these cops. And so this isn't an actual race, so it's a little hard to show you, but the controls are simple. And to slipstream, which is another cool feature, is you can go behind cars to gain extra speed. You go behind them and you kind of draft, I think that's what they also like to call it, and it makes you go a lot faster, which is, another thing that adds to the depth. Like I said, the only downside really of the gameplay is that it doesn't have a throttle. I kind of like to do that manually, but the controls are really great. As you can see, the graphics are amazing. I'm going to go ahead and pause it and go back to the main menu. The user interface is really easy to use. I wish they would have had titles on the icons in the menu. It would have made it a little easier, but I still really enjoy this game. I'm going to do a race to show you guys what that looks like real quick. I'm going to show you some other features. Race. Also, another cool thing is you get cash for every event. But once you do an event and you want to go back and do it, you can't get that same amount of cash, which I like, because you could just go through these easy things and gain cash. You can't get that same amount. You only get a quarter of what you got the first time. And you can see I have other opponents. This is a 2-lap race. I'm going to go ahead and use nitro to get a good start. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when you crash. One thing that's really annoying, though, is sometimes it's hard to drift. But if you're drifting into the side, here, I'll try to show you on this next turn. Gosh, it's hard to do it at this angle. Hold on, I'm trying to show you what it looks like. Well, first I'll show you what it looks like when you crash. When you crash into an oncoming car, that's what happens. You do a flip and you respawn. When you crash into a car like this, you get points for it. You get 200 for nudging, usually. I didn't that time. But when you drift around this turn real quick, look, when you fade, sometimes you drift too far and you do that. And it's like, I don't even know what makes it do that. It's not like you hit anything. So that's an annoying feature of the gameplay that happens to me a lot. It's quite annoying, but it's easy to get past. Let's go back to the main menu. Like I said, the loading screens are a little bit timely. Let's go all the way back. So, I just gave you an in-depth review of Need for Speed Undercover and what I think. Obviously, the pros of this game are that it has wonderful graphics, the best I've ever seen on any game. It has amazing depth to it. From what I can see, the career mode is reasonable. It's not really long, but it's not as short as some games. The user interface is pretty easy to use, except for the titles on the icons. The cons of this game are obviously that annoying drift feature when you just spin out of control for no reason. The fact that it doesn't have auto accelerate, and that it doesn't have titles on the icons. But overall, I think this game deserves an 8.5 out of 10. I would give it a 9, but the fact that we had to wait so long for this game kind of takes a little bit off it. But in my opinion, it's worth $10, so go out and get it. I'm gonna enjoy playing it, as I did the first time I got past the first map or whatever, first of the 3 sections, whatever you want to call it. So I'm looking forward to beating it. I play this game quite a bit, so Go check it out.